Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11 and has autism. We paint together using a hand-over-hand method, and then to paint the backgrounds, and then I paint the rest. And I paint a lot of flowers. If you've watched before, you know I paint a lot of flowers. If you haven't watched before, I paint a lot of flowers. I used to paint a lot of roostas. I always say roostas. And then I started painting a lot of flowers. So that's where we're at right now. But I do paint other things, but I just, I don't know, flowers kind of make me happy. So that is what I'm painting tonight. And we shall see. That's always my response to. Trying to make the leaves a little bit different. I tend to get one thing in my head, and that's what I do. So occasionally I have to make myself like differ. Jump out of the box just a little there. But it won't be for long, I'm sure. Then I cover some things up and I change things around. When I think that something's gonna be like it is, generally it's not. I will continue to add stuff around it, or, you know, not put it in the place I want it to be, all of those things. So what we think we have now is not necessarily what we will have when we're done. But that's okay. And generally I paint late. I could be doing this hours earlier, but generally I paint really too late, and then I complain that I'm tired. You're all caught up now, because that is pretty much the usual extent of where I'm at. These flowers are more the ones I typically kind of do. Not that they look much different than that one, but I kind of do these little, like, daisy-ish looking ones, I suppose. My mom has this extremely green thumb. Like, she's just amazing with garden stuff. Me, not so much. So I paint flowers instead, and truly they're just kind of my version of flowers anyways. So ooh, that went down wrong. But I love painting. I started painting with Owen to work on his fine motor skills, because he has a hard time with things like utensils and writing his name and things like that. And so I started painting with him, kind of hoping to help him. And he's come a long way. He's come an extremely long way. But he still has a hard time with things like this, with the painting and writing and all of it. So we still paint, and he occasionally will ask to make his own thing, but most of the time we still just kind of paint together. We had some rain that just came through here a little bit ago, and it has left it extremely muggy to me. And that plays havoc on my paints. So we are at the havoc mode. What I mean is that the paints tend to get a little thicker quicker. They also get goopy. So that's what I kind of deal with. It's funny because I had a lot of brighter blue in here, but not, I've used more of the darker colors in it, like this dark. So we'll see how it ends up looking. When I wanted something a little bit, oh, I can't think of the name of the pottery. It's not Wedgwood. That's not the right word. No, I can't remember. That the blue stuff, you know, that's what I kind of wanted to do. So that's where my mind was with this. That's why I kind of took on the blues tonight. And this background, it's probably hard to see on there, but it's a cream kind of color. So Owen had a really good day. We have his vision therapy. Blue, actually, it's kind of funny that I'm doing this. Blue is, he wants everyone to be in blue pants. Technically, that means blue jeans, but he says blue pants. And so we have been going to a doctor for his eyes, and she does vision therapy and has been doing an amazing job with him. And so we're just kind of going through all of that right now. Oops, see, I'm gonna get too thick. I didn't want to do that, but he had a great day with that, with the exercises and everything. And then he wants me and the world in blue pants. He wants himself in blue pants. And so we've been working on trying to, you know, get him through this process, because not everybody in the world can wear blue pants. Not everybody in the world will wear blue pants. I can talk. So he wore shorts. This is like I think it's like the 4th time in the last couple weeks, which is, again, is huge for him. He was fine with me wearing a dress, which again is a huge thing. And he told his doctor that she couldn't wear gray shorts next week. But for him to be able to do this without having huge meltdowns, he's come a long way, because this is 2+ years that we've been working with him on meltdowns for people's clothing. And for him to be able to go to this appointment and not be upset the whole time when we're wearing something else, it's big. It's a really big thing for him. And so I'm thankful that, we're moving forward on this. And there's certain things like rain is another big obstacle for him. And that isn't something that we can ignore. We can't ignore the rain. We can't, just not be in it, because you don't always know when the rain's going to happen. But those are things that causes him to have huge meltdowns. So hopefully, through the vision therapy and through his other therapy and doctors and everything, we're working through it. And he's got a great support team at his school. It's good to kind of be moving forward with everything. I've added a little more extras than I was intending to, but it's okay. It's okay. It all works out in the wash. They feel almost out of place, but yeah, they'll work. It'll work. So I always do O for Owen, and then L and B. And that O is important to me because he's the foundation of why I started painting and why I do this and sharing our story and everything. So, it's a lot, but I want that. I want that so that he's part of this journey. So, I think I'm just going to put, sometimes when I paint them, the little things get a little blobby. I learn as I go along here, and blobby is the technical term. I actually make paint blob jewelry and magnets and different things. Those are rings that have, this is going to be a necklace or keychain. So that, and this is what the paint blob is. So I take this, and you can see how some of this is really thick from the weather changing. But I spread this out, and then once it dries, it takes a couple days to fully dry. Then it gets made into jewelry. So I reuse all the extra paint in the stuff. And eventually I'll have it all on my website, but that's what that is. So I thank you for being part of our journey and being with us. So have a great rest of your night. Toodles!